Stan Gibilisco here. I'm going to show you a companion key to the X to the Y power key that I showed you in a previous video, actually made earlier today, April 21, 2015. And that is the yth root of X. Just as we can take any number to the power of any other number, and by the way, this y here can be an irrational number. It doesn't even have to be a rational number. So it can be something like e or pi or the square root of 10, anything like that. The yth root of x. That's, for example, well, let's just provide an example. Let's take 8, the yth root of 8, and let's make y 3. So we get the cube root of 8, which is 2. Not terribly surprising when you consider that when you go back and cube 2, you get 8. Well, that's sort of cool, all right? But let's try something a little more exotic. Once again, we clear everything. Let's suppose that we want to find the fourth root of 10,000. Well, we can be pretty sure that's going to be 10, because 10 to the fourth equals, did I say 1,000? 10,000. 10 to the fourth equals 10,000. 10,000, the fourth root of that is 10. And of course, if we go back and take 10 to the fourth power, we'll get 10,000 again. So we just took the fourth root of 10,000. Well, now let's suppose we want to take the 3.5 root of 10,000. Do you have any idea what that might be? Well, let's find out. The 3.5 root of 10,000 equals 13. Well, of course, it's an irrational number. They always seem to turn out that way, don't they? Another irrational number, 13 point blobbity 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 blah. Well, we can also do something a little more interesting. We just took the 3.5 root. Suppose we take the pi'th root of 10,000. That's a little bit different than 3.5, but not a whole lot. So let's try that. Now, pi, of course, is an irrational number. 10,000, the yth root. And you can hit this key and just get pi. I wish they had one of those for E also. That would be nice, but they don't. So, what's the pi'th root of 10,000? Well, 18 point blobbity blobbity blah. All right, so you can do that kind of thing. I wonder what the pi'th root of pi is. Do you want to find that out? Just so that x and y are both irrational. The pi'th root of pi equals 1.43 blobbity 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 blah. And that's the end of Stan Gibilisco's blobbity blobbity blah. But only the beginning of the blobbity blobbity blah that your mind can have, your heart can be satisfied, and once again your mind fried by this key down in the extreme lower left of the Windows 8.1 full screen calculator. And then everything goes back to 0, and I will say once again, until next time, so long.